first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Black Knights on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. On play action, Allen out to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Allen off the play fake. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Rondale Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Barons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. To throw, Kaepernick. That's caught by McMath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He'll get this complete to Batson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
Touchdown! Cameron Batson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Throwing on second and long. Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Exit. Hey, check back 16. Let's go, baby. Return over. Let's get that ball.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Try to lay one up deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Again, he finds more. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Barons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
To throw is Kaepernick. Pressure comes, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Damian Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Check Mike 21. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Kill, kill, kill. Go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check.
Now Kaepernick being chased out left. Open man is McMath. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And all the way in for the touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Your trip
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll roll him out right. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Check Mike 21. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
On the ground, it's Calais. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run. Calais. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Monday.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, what a catch by Pitts. And touchdown. Kyle Pitts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
On play action, Allen. He's going to look deep for Moore. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Penny will try to punch it in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad Penny, as the first half is winding down. And the Barons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Hey, 91. 91.
Six man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Hey, check Mike 21.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And he'll just get rid of it. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, this is Harris, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Hey, tight. Double dog. That's the way.
Allen now looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Harris. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Damian Harris with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Barons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run with Calais. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Kaepernick rolling to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
All day, baby, all day. Shift.
Check three. Shift. Check nickel.
They hand this off to Harris. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
You got tight right there.
They'll run with Harris.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Damian Harris, 14 yards. And the Barons are able to widen their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Not much there, only a yard. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. We're off to the fourth quarter here in week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's been a long day for you.
Here's Calais. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Allen now on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A throw over the middle taken in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Kaepernick. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
We got three down. Mike 46, Mike 46.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike.
Rip left, rip left.
40. Kill. 46 to Mike.
Time to go, night.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Crunch time, defense. Kill.
To the air, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Kelsey, a nice catch. And he